My name is Roger, and I'd like to talk to you about technology-based informal learning. Technology-based informal learning is cool. It's hip. It's the bee's knees.
Can you get to the point, Roger?
Look at the Nintendo DS. Young and old alike are exercising their brains. It's fun. There's learning.
Where's the evidence for learning?
Look at texting, email, blogging, Twitter, Facebook, internet chat and web forums. You can be learning social and rhetorical skills without even realizing.
Learning bullying, LOL and STFU.
Kids are sharing knowledge. That's got to be good.
Roger. What evidence is there?
Look at games on the PlayStation, the Wii, the Xbox. Strategy. Hand-eye coordination. Historical context. Guitar playing. Hannah Montana. Kickboxing. Geography.
Yes, but how transferable? Wait. Hannah Montana.
I like Disney Sing It. What can I say? But look at the peer learning. No teachers. No classroom. No dull curriculum. Fun, fun, fun. Mobile devices like the iPhone. Learning about photography. About maps.
About Doodle Jump and fart apps.
YouTube. iTunes.
Charlie bit my finger. Miley Cyrus.
Second Life.
Porn.
People are remixing content and producing fabulous new works of creativity.
When they're not ripping off composers and writers.
It's constructivism. Social constructivism. Distributed learning. Situated learning.
Roger, what's the research evidence of critical reflection?
Look at the success of Wikipedia. And all the self-help websites for patients, home improvements, car maintenance. You name it and there's a website or an app for it.
And what do we know of the development of metacognitive skills through these websites?
Learning how to learn. Learning through peripheral participation. Tacit knowledge.
Are you just spouting buzzwords?
Informal learning is the way you learn to speak your language, how you learn who you are. It's serendipitous. Choosing what you want to learn rather than jumping through the hoops set by others. Too much schooling kills off a desire to learn.
You got these slogans from doing a Google search, didn't you?
You see. Proof? I've learned informally using technology. Well, thanks for listening. And remember, technology-based informal learning is cool.
Hello everyone, my name is Darwin.
My name is Loki, and I am 40 years old. My brain is a laptop computer, which has an Intel-Core processor with 1.1 billion transistors.
So Loki is a robot that I built a couple years ago. He's just something I built in my spare time, and I have a lot of fun with him. They asked me to bring him down because they're doing a focus on innovators and how you can use innovation to kind of change the way you look at things. And so he's a good example of kind of innovating and working through different design principles. So his original design actually was very different than where he ended up, but I just keep looking and iterating on the design and coming up with new ideas. I think that with Intel's focus now on perceptual computing and new user interfaces, this has been really, really great because a robot is all about that. It's about how do you interface with something that doesn't have a keyboard, doesn't have a mouse. It's something completely different. Loki uses a 3D sensor to be able to see objects in his environment. He has stereo cameras for eyes, and what he does is he's trying to examine the world around him and make sense of it. So he builds models in his computer of what the world looks like. And then he also has a bunch of instructions he's supposed to execute. So if I want him to do some sort of task, he'll know how to go do that task. So he's running completely autonomous right now. He's going around looking for objects. He's got to calculate where those objects are in relationship to his body and then reach down and grasp them. He actually has pressure sensors in his hands, so if he knows that he didn't get one, he'll try it again, he'll back up and go over. And he carries a little trash can on his back, which is handy. Well, he uses some software that's called SLAM. It's simultaneous location and mapping to figure out where he is in his environment. But he doesn't really know where things are in this place. And one of the biggest challenges for him here is that it's really loud. There's a lot of noise and a lot of distractions, a lot of different odd-shaped objects and stuff that he's not used to. So it actually is kind of a challenge. In order to make sure that he runs safely in this environment, I wrote an Android app for my Intel phone. So I actually have an Intel phone with an Android app on it that I can use to take over control of the robot, disable certain functions, turn them on, etc. If you show him a picture of Darth Vader, he'll actually freak out. He actually runs around in circles and freaks out and stuff. In fact, I could show you that here if I say his name. See if I can do this. Loki, here comes Darth Vader.
Freak out. Turn command forward. When in danger, lean down.
He's gone crazy.
Scream and shout. When in danger, lean down. When in circles, scream and shout.
He just kind of goes nuts.
When in circles. Turn command forward.
Well, it's been really great seeing people interact with the robot because they've never seen anything like this. In fact, yesterday I took the robot back to my hotel and we put him on a pedicab. And I think we almost caused the traffic accident. But it's really great. People look at this, they're like, I've never seen anything like this. It's just a completely different application of technology. And it's kind of like you see it on the movies, but you don't see them in real life. I think it's inspiring, for a lot of people. I take them to schools and stuff like that because it gets kids excited in technology.
going to pick up that piece of laundry. Beware, I am taking but my right arm as counterweight. I am bending down to reach the floor. I am grasping the piece of laundry. Moving back to upright position. Here it is. I am going to pick up that piece of laundry. Beware, I am taking but my right arm as counterweight. I am bending down to reach the floor. I am grasping the piece of laundry. Moving back to upright position. Here it is.
Hello everyone. Let me introduce you to something I've been working on. It's what the Victorian illusionists would have described as a mechanical marvel, an automaton, a thinking machine. Say hello to Eddie. He's asleep, let's wake him up. Eddie, Eddie. These mechanical performers were popular throughout Europe. Audiences marveled at the way they moved. It was science fiction made true, robotic engineering in a pre-electronic age. Machines far in advance of anything that Victorian technology could create. A machine we would later know as the robot.
Robot, a word coined in 1921 in a science fiction tale by the Czech playwright Karel Čapek. It comes from robota. It means
forced labor.
But these robots were not real. They were not intelligent. They were illusions, a clever combination of mechanical engineering and the deceptiveness of the conjurer's art. Eddie is different. Eddie is real.
I am 176 centimeters tall.
He weighs 300 pounds.
I have 2 7-axis arms,
Torque sensing.
a 360-degree sonar detection system, and come complete with a warranty.
We love robots.
Hi, I'm Eddie. Will you be my friend?
We are intrigued by the possibility of creating a mechanical version of ourselves. We built them so they look like us, behave like us, and think like us. The perfect robot will be indistinguishable from the human, and that scares us. In the first story about robots, they turn against their creators. It's one of the leitmotifs of science fiction.
Now you are the slaves, and we robots, the masters. Your world is ours. You...
As I was saying, besides the faces and bodies we give our robots, we cannot read their intentions. And that makes us nervous. When someone hands an object to you, you can read intention in their eyes, their face, their body language. That's not true of the robot. Now, this goes both ways.
Wow!
Robots cannot anticipate human actions.
You know, humans are so unpredictable, not to mention irrational. I literally have no idea what you guys are gonna do next, but it scares me.
Which is why humans and robots find it difficult to work in close proximity. Accidents are inevitable.
Ow! That hurt!
Sorry. Now, one way of persuading humans that robots are safe is to create the illusion of trust. Much as the Victorians faked their mechanical marvels, we can add a layer of deception to make us feel more comfortable with our robotic friends. With that in mind, I set about teaching Eddie a magic trick. Are you ready, Eddie?
Ready, Marco. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra?
Yeah, it's all part of the illusion, Marco. Come on, keep up.
Magic creates the illusion of an impossible reality. Technology can do the same. Alan Turing, a pioneer of artificial intelligence, spoke about creating the illusion that a machine could think.
A computer would deserve to be called intelligent if it deceived a human into believing it was human.
In other words, if we not yet have the technological solutions, would illusions serve the same purpose? To create the robotic illusion, which devises a set of ethical rules, a code that all robots would live by.
A robot may not harm humanity, or by inaction, allow humanity to come to harm. Thank you, Isaac Asimov.
We anthropomorphize our machines. We give them a friendly face and a reassuring voice.
I am Eddie. I became operational at TED in March 2014.
We let them entertain us. Most important, we'll make them indicate that they are aware of our presence.
Marco, you're standing on my foot.
Sorry. They'll be conscious of our fragile frame and move aside if we got too close. And they'll account for our unpredictability and anticipate our actions. And now, under the spell of a technological illusion, we could ignore our fears and truly interact. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's it. Thank you very much. And Thank you, Eddie.
And thank you, Marco.
Hi, I'm Eddie. Will you be my friend? See, I would love this to be different. Can we change? Is it too late to change? This is such an unsophisticated way to meet people. I would love to say, hi, I'm Eddie, which stands for Electronic Deceptive Intelligence, huh? See, that's a little bit more grown up, don't you think? I think that'll have a big impact on people. There's the whole friendly thing, I don't know. We've kind of seen that.